Hey everyone! So as you know, I mostly talk about accessibility and accommodations in relation to conventions, but once in a while something will come up that is outside of those areas that I want to talk about. And so today I'm going to talk about something that is in relation to handicap parking. And I bring this up because I think there seems to be this overarching theme that I've been seeing both in relation to the videos that I make about accommodations being sort of rescinded at conventions, or the fact that people like to just leave scooters, like the electric scooters, in the middle of the walkways, and now an issue in regards to the placement of a handicap parking spot. And it's this idea that it feels like non-disabled people, like they feel like it's their feelings that are their priority, when in reality the number one priority when it comes to accommodations is for the health and safety of the disabled community. It's not about the personal feelings of the non-disabled community. So I'll give a quick example of something that just happened recently in regards to handicap parking. So picture like a garden style apartment building. So those are ones that sort of have several buildings within a complex. And long story short, the location of the handicap space is essentially in a bad spot, in the wrong spot for the disabled residents. And the issue has been brought up. Management and leasing said they were going to rectify it, they were going to move the space, but it hasn't been done yet. So you have a disabled resident who is essentially parking in a non-handicap space that will become the new handicap space, because that is where it should be for their health and safety. And non-disabled residents are now harassing that person because they say that that person parking in that space inconveniences them. So they're harassing the disabled resident because where the disabled resident needs to park is an inconvenience to the non-disabled resident. Again, so this brings me back to what I said at the beginning. Accommodations are for the benefit and the safety and the health of the disabled person. Obviously, you can't have an accommodation that's going to cause harm to everybody in the community at large, but it's not to protect the butthurt feelings of the non-disabled community. Sorry you're a little bit inconvenienced. Sorry that you're a little bit upset. But that accommodation is not in place for your feelings. Accommodations should be in place for the health and safety of the disabled community. Goes back to what I was saying about the conventions, right? We're losing accommodations because VIP people are upset. I don't care. I don't care that you are upset. That accommodation should be made with the disabled community in mind. Now it's and I know some people are well, who cares? Conventions are a frivolous, privileged thing anyway. Yeah, well, we're seeing the same mindset as something as important and something as an everyday occurrence as just the simple location of a handicapped parking space. So please keep this in mind for day-to-day, everyday things that you may see. Accommodations, the priority for accommodations need to be the health and safety of the disabled person who needs that accommodation. Not your personal feeling, not the inconvenience for someone who doesn't need the accommodation in the first place. That's all I gotta say. More to come. Thanks. Bye.